Hey guys, to make sure you keep getting great content from us, definitely hit subscribe and consider leaving us a nice review. It helps us know how we can improve the show and helps us to find a larger audience.
Hello again and welcome to the Bit Hut Podcast. I'm Thaddeus.
And I'm Dan.
And this is episode 13. Today we're going to be going over the E3 highlights of 2019.
I think we're going to talk about Bloodstained Ritual of the Night and Kickstarter.
Yeah. Yeah, just a little bit about it and my interesting experience getting it or not getting it so far. And then we'll just maybe talk about other bullshit.
Yeah.
So...
see where it takes us.
Exactly. So Dan, how have you been?
Not too bad. They let me out of quarantine.
Okay.
Last week I had no voice. I had the G virus.
Yeah.
I was dead for like 3 days.
A lot of stuff's going around, actually, I've noticed.
Well, the first time I went to the doctor, they're like, "Oh yeah, you have mono." I'm like, "What the fuck do you get mono?"
Yeah.
He didn't do a strep throat test on me.
Yeah,
It's only 3 days later. I'm like, I'm still dying, doc. They got me with a strep throat test. Like, "Oh, you need antibiotics." And I was like, "Did I need antibiotics if they thought it was mono?"
Yeah.
You fucking for walk-in clinics,
They'll
man.
half-ass it.
Well, it's a pain in the ass because it takes time to book an appointment with my real doctor.
Yeah, same way.
Just do a walk-in and
Oh, are you still on the keto diet?
I am. I've gotten past the part where you have the keto gut, where you're like, oh dear God. Some people, they can't go at all. No, I had everything. I had the express wrist like it was Disneyland.
You have to go around in a diaper?
Oh my gosh, I wish. That would have been so convenient. Get my depends. But no, I'm actually at a good point drinking my butter coffee.
Butter coffee, yeah.
Ugh.
Doesn't sound appealing, but
It's working. Yeah, I've lost, I think, about 7 pounds.
That's not bad, yeah.
The first week, it's just your body shutting down because it refuses to do it.
Yeah.
It's unnatural. So this is the beginning of week 2.
Yeah.
Where I'm actually in ketosis.
Yeah. Awesome. We'll keep it up. I mean, I know it seems like a hard system to follow. I know a lot of people...
It really isn't.
Oh, really? Like, we get...
Honestly, I'm just like, oh, I guess I have to prep lunches now. Because before I
no
would
more
just...
takeout?
Actually, not even that. I used to just grab a bunch of shit in my fridge
I see.
and just eat that. But now I'm just like, okay, I gotta do it the night before instead of the morning.
Yeah. It's like, what do you eat, though, for it?
Honestly, I've been eating like a hobo. Because usually I eat my lunch in my car because I'm in an office full of women.
Yeah.
So I've been sitting in the hatchback eating red peppers, chicken, and cheese.
So, like, sandwiches without... Just the fillings of a sandwich without the bread.
Yeah, because I got tired of salads pretty early.
Yeah.
I was like, I'd rather just eat bits of shit than put the effort into making a salad. Like, I still make salads for Erica.
Yeah.
At night. Like, I'm like, okay, if I'm prepping mine, I'll prep hers.
Yeah.
Make a salad for her. I'm like, this is really uninteresting. But yeah, I just chop up peppers, chicken, pepperoni sticks. Have come in handy for when I need something. But man, the hardest thing, no chips, no snacks.
I can't live without that shit.
So I actually broke down and I bought the most disgusting snack, pork rinds.
Oh, that is
That's disgusting, man.
It doesn't even sound appetizing.
It's like bits of pig.
Yeah, well, what are they made out of anyway?
It's the skin part of a pig that's
like
deep
fried
fried.
skin. Oh, fuck.
But it feels like a chip.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have a couple like, I'm good.
I didn't even realize they sold them here. I thought it was like an American thing.
Well, it's a Filipino thing.
Oh, really? Wow. Yeah.
So we've had to go to the Asian shops. And Erica's like, oh, these are so good. I'm like, why, you've eaten these? She's like, yeah, there's a Filipino. Oh, they eat them with vinegar.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Like, I hate vinegar, salt and vinegar chips.
Yeah. Same here. No, they like destroy my mouth after like 2 chips.
So the idea of vinegar on top of something that's already rancid.
That's a definite moment of weakness right there.
I don't know if I want to put this in the podcast.
It's good.
All right. How was Dubai? I know you were away from work.
Yeah. Well, it's been an interesting experience, actually. The first week of the film was just chaos. The director is like an old Italian guy, and the associate producer was this like Korean girl, maybe around our age.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, looks wise, she's like 8 or 9, but personality wise, like 0.
Well, that's a Korean girl.
Yeah, yeah, from personal experience, I'd say. But anyway, but so I didn't realize though until like maybe later on that she was his stepdaughter. So that's why she was there. That's the only reason she was there. Because like
he's smashing.
His mom.
He's got yellow fever.
Yeah,
Doesn't he?
This girl, she's just been a fucking nightmare. Like she just goes around trying to boss everyone around and make you do something, but then say, why haven't you done this? Why'd you do it this way? Like sets unrealistic expectations and then gets like tries to threaten to fire you when you can't reach them. So like everyone was like
she's a classic anime villain.
Yeah, seriously. Everyone was pissed off with her. She's getting on everyone's nerves. And then on the Thursday of the first week, like she got into an argument with the assistant director, and then so it was like he got fired, but then she got fired too, which is like a big thing. Like their own stepfather's like, get the fuck out of here. Because like later on, I talked to him, and he was just like, yeah, she was just getting way in the way. I taught her everything she knew, and then she thought she could teach me how to do the job, so she had to go. And everyone, so everyone just hated her guts.
Well, that's when you get, no merit.
Yeah, and then also that same day, our director of photography was this preferred little Polish guy, and like I knew right away from he was a bit of a perv, but whatever. Like he was all.
Oh, is he smacking ass?
Yeah. Okay, so he
Korean ass?
No. Okay, so we have like a Brazilian like wardrobe lady. So
oh shit!
Brazilian women, they have the most amazing butts. And then he talk about how Melito. Making it mulatto, but some Melito women have the best skin and the best features, and he always like when he like I remember selling home with him once, and like we passed by like 14-year-old girls like, look at that, huh? Look at that.
Oh god.
So Thursday we have this makeup girl, and I mean she's hot, but everyone else is kind of like acknowledges that,
like they're just professional.
Yeah, everyone's
they're good looking, but they're not gonna grab ass.
Yeah, but this guy just went right for it and just like kissed her right on the mouth.
Whoa!
So, I mean,
what was he like? In my country, we kiss everyone on mouth.
So.
I don't know why he sounds,
Sounds like Middle Eastern or something. Like a not even real Middle Eastern, but like a 90s movie villain Middle Eastern. True Lies or something.
That's right. Hey, I kiss everyone.
I kiss everyone.
Yuri.
Now I burn you, the American scum.
Yuri, come here. I kiss you on mouth. See? No fire, no sexual harassment.
So he kissed her on the mouth and then was immediately fired, and was like, apparently he's been friends with the director for a while, so it was kind of an awkward experience there.
Fired for this one time?
Yeah, that's exactly, like I was telling everyone else, like this isn't the first time it happened.
No, for sure not.
No. So that was sleazy, but since those two got fired, it's been smoother. So yeah, that's my experience. It's been an interesting production, probably the craziest I've been on so far.
We need the Pink Ranger back.
Yeah.
She runs a tight ship.
Well, yeah, that's it for me. So yeah, you want to get into the show?
Sure.
All right. So,
although, like I said, it's been so long since we've actually been back in the BitHUD headquarters.
Yeah.
It's been redone. The painting looks
a whole new paint job.
Yeah.
And
there's a table now.
Yeah, the table's here.
For the first 8 episodes, there was no table.
Yeah.
we had the wood crate.
Just still there. That's why I keep all the equipment. Yeah. So now, the new and improved BitHUD studio. We now bring you the meat of the episode. Without any further ado, E3 2019.
So post E3, let's get into this real question.
Okay.
Was Sony smart to not go to E3?
Yeah.
Yep.
100%. They didn't miss a beat. Like they
They had nothing to show. They'd just be showing other people's games.
Nothing to show, and like even some of the bigger things, it's kind of like they kind of wanted to show it certain ways anyway. Like before the show, they
released details about the PS5.
Yeah, they had so they've been rolling it out at their own pace.
And
PS5,
Death Stranding.
And then they had a big
the sale.
Yeah, the big sale, and also a big state of play. And then also like Final Fantasy
7.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 7 remake also played during the E3. I mean the Square Enix E3 show. So
yeah,
everything they had to say was said.
Same as Microsoft paid for Sony's Cyberpunk.
Yeah, pretty much, because it's going to have the most sales on PlayStation. So
exactly,
Microsoft did the biggest work for them, and we know it. So yeah, with that, let's just get to.
And with another thing, with them releasing details about their next console and like quick loading.
Yeah, they can like so that
they hamstringed Microsoft hard when Microsoft was like, oh yeah, SSDs and loading and faster than a second. I was like, well, yeah, we already do that.
I mean, it's like a game of chess that Sony is seemingly winning. Like it was, everyone was kind of saying that Sony's getting a little too complacent, and they are, but
they're moving back.
Yeah,
they're like, okay, we'll play nice and have some crossplay, because I know that they're going to say that cross-platform thing is going to be available for the next console.
Yeah,
that they can't run away from.
No, they have to. Yeah.
Or they're just going to be super lenient with one headset.
And I honestly believe that the first year, it's not going to sell anywhere near as fast as the PS4.
No.
Because the PS4 was, I mean...
It's still usable. It's not like the PS3 and the Xbox 360 where we were dying for new systems.
Yeah, that was one of the longer generations. The PS3 itself especially.
My PS3 was on freaking life support.
Yeah, it was broken from the start. Like, I just remember the interface was such horse shit. Especially for the store. You can.
Oh my god! You have to go on a website.
Yeah, it's next to unusable. So. I
loved my PS3 though. Yes. But by the end of that generation, I had drilled air vent holes into my PS3. I have a new one now, like a new launch PS3. Yeah. But man, that last one I was like putting holes in it. I attached a fucking fan to the outside.
Never got that bad for you.
I've opened it up like 30 times to put new thermal paste.
Wow.
I've reballed it. I upgraded the fan inside. Yeah. It was like a fucking Frankenstein machine.
Yeah, that machine. It was definitely. It was underdeveloped and overpriced. So yeah, it didn't really stand a chance. It failed that, but they came back with a vengeance for this generation. It's been dominating them.
Well, they came back at the end of their generation too because they played a lot of smart cards. They bought a ton of studios. Yeah. And then this generation, they're cutting out the studios that aren't working it for them. Yeah. Because they said, why are we paying you for fucking what was it, The Crew?
Yeah.
Project Cars?
Yeah.
Which one was it?
I think it was The Crew. I mean, you can look it up for sure, but I believe it was The Crew.
Like, they're cutting out people. They're like, you know what, you ain't doing it for us. Yeah. Watch out, Sony bad.
Yeah. I mean... Luckily, it seems like Days Gone did well.
Gone sold well.
It sold well, and it's got its audience. Like, it's a thing where I think it got shat on in its reviews because they didn't have a finished product.
Well, they played, like, basically a beta version.
Yeah, which is...
Because it wasn't updated till it launched.
Exactly, which is why also a game we're going to be talking about, Bloodstained, had a weird release. Like, they didn't have the review copies until the actual release date. Yeah. Because they're
patching it.
Yeah, so they didn't want people to be playing a broken game.
But, okay, E3.
Yeah, E3. So, yeah, now...
We'll start with Xbox.
Yeah, Microsoft. So they announced the Scarlet, which we just mentioned.
Yes.
They are kind of behind in the game because...
Sony is pivoting.
Yeah.
They're ducking, they're diving, and then they're taking their shots.
Yeah.
And apparently devs have said the PS5 is more powerful. Yeah. Than the Xbox Skyline or Project Cloud or whatever it is.
Microsoft is essentially going to be more of a service, a gaming service.
Yes, it is.
They're going with what's called XPlay, is it called, or?
I don't know. Honestly.
So it's going to be on multi-platform. It's going to be on Xbox.
Oh, they have their Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, I guess the Xbox Game Pass. Yeah.
Arcade Edition Ultimate.
Yeah. So with that, I mean, it's already been like that this generation. That and anything on Xbox One is also on PC. That's why
Yes.
I've always found it redundant to get an Xbox One, because I have a pretty decent gaming laptop and this gaming desktop upstairs. So
Yeah.
anything I wanted to play on Xbox One, I already have on there, and I think they're going to be doing that next generation.
Yes, well, because they're going to have the PC Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, so I'm fine with that. I mean, it'd be more like I probably would have gotten it as my secondary console anyway. The only downside to not really having a console is maybe portability.
Yeah.
PC to
Well, I mean, even the Xbox One is a bit of a pain.
yeah.
Rajesh had to bring a whole setup.
Yeah.
It's not like carrying a Switch.
Yeah.
You can't bring that to the rooftop party.
No. And yeah, so and what else did they have? They mentioned a few games. They mentioned Blair Witch.
Blair Witch was interesting.
Yeah.
Although when I looked at the trailer, I was like, "Get out! Is this fucking Blair Witch? Who paid for that IP?
It's an interesting property. I don't know.
What are they? What is it? THQ?
THQ Nordic, yeah.
THQ Nordic. The fuck?
Yeah, it's a weird. I mean, I can see. I mean, they've done other horror franchises, so why not?
Yeah, I but when I saw the guy in the corner, I was like, "No way!"
And so they had that, and then they came out with Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, and Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves was there.
Stole the show.
First, they showed him as a character in the game as Johnny Silverhand, and then he came out at the show, and he gave a breathtaking performance.
Honestly, I need some sort of meme where he started pointing to the screen.
I'm sure it's got to be out there.
That was amazing. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, Keanu Reeves has been going through his own kind of Keanu-sance. He's still not a great actor, but he's an entertaining person, I think.
He's entertaining. And that's actually one of the things about that Ali Wong movie on Netflix.
We wanted to,
He's so funny in that one. Like, he just acts douchey like you think actors would.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good to see him not take himself seriously. I mean, he had a comedic background, stuff like Parenthood and Bill and Ted.
I was going to say Bill and Ted.
Yeah, so people now kind of know him more as John Wick.
And Neo.
But yeah, he does have that kind of background, and
not so much Johnny Mnemonic.
No. Although I'm pretty sure that's why they made him Johnny Silverhand, because he's got a cyberpunk background, right?
Are they gonna have the dolphin with the robot brain? The ultimate hacker.
Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, what do you think of Cyberpunk overall, though?
Honestly, I always have low expectations, so it looks good. But before I was not even too hyped about it. I just thought the mechanics looked interesting.
Yeah.
But when they kept talking about how big the world is and how much it can change, I always worry about that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But
I mean, it's been in development for 7 years, and it'll be 8 years by the time it's out. So.
But like when they do that, I'm like, I'm not gonna see 60% of this content.
No, I'm not going to.
I don't have the time to really play an open world.
That's the thing. With so many games now, they want to be your one and only. Yeah. And there's too much out there. It's coming out at a time when there are a lot of other games coming out too, right? Between March and May 2020. So
yeah.
I don't know. I'm obviously that's my top priority. And I went as far as pre-ordering the $325
for the map,
in the collector's edition. Even if I don't get it, I can sell it. But it's just a matter of knowing that it was such a.
Is there like a statue or something with it?
Yeah, there's a figurine of the guy, and it's got like this big ass case.
It's not a figurine of Keanu Reeves.
No, it's like the vanilla version of your character. So I mean, the thing is, you can that's the thing.
You can customize it.
Exactly.
That's why I thought it wouldn't be him.
If they let you, it'd be awesome. Like that's gonna happen if they let you customize way ahead of time, and then they make a mold of your own face by.
They would never.
No way that would be in. Yeah, there's no way they would. I'd love that because I don't want the. I mean, I'm not making my guy look like a standard Jesse from Breaking Bad white guy. I mean, he's a voice actor, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds like him. But I don't want that to be my model in the game. I'd rather make it look more like myself, or like an extreme version of myself.
A short white person, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Yep, we're just two
white dudes.
Two white dudes trouncing around as a black guy and an Asian man online.
Just doing some good old cultural appropriation.
Yeah, well...
Speaking of which, actually, there is a bit of controversy with Cyberpunk going on, which is utter bullshit. But keyboard warriors are saying things like it's racist because there's a Haitian faction in the game called the Voodoo Boys. And they're racist because, I don't know, it's some kind of stereotype.
Here's the thing. They want black people in the game, but they want them to be basically white people.
Exactly. And I mean, the thing is, the creator of the pen and paper RPG it's based off of, Mike Pondsmith, Black Man, and he is one as far as saying that he created the factions because he wanted to incorporate more African kinds of cultures or African roots into the game. So it's a controversy, but people will always do things. And then our best friend Anita Sarkeesian was like pretty much trying to blackmail them.
Well, yeah, that's what she does, though.
Yeah, she's nothing but an opportunist. But she put out this tweet or something saying, "Hey, CD Projekt Red, you might not want to be dragged across the internet. So I'm offering my services to help avoid that. But if you don't, we're gonna come for you." Yeah, essentially the kind of like mob tactic of offering protection.
Yeah, it's you have a real nice game here.
Yeah,
it'd be a shame if someone would call it racist.
Exactly. So it's like even if she did, it wouldn't do shit. I mean, what was that Deliverance? The Deliverance, right? That medieval game.
Honestly, they should piss more people off, like they did with that furry thing.
Yeah.
It's just a shame that they apologized. Or no, it wasn't furry thing. It's when they said they identified as a attack helicopter. Yeah. or did you just assume my gender? They should just piss everyone off.
Yeah, honestly.
Who cares?
Like, it's been proven that gamers and the game industry, gamers in general, they're
disassociated from gaming media.
Yeah, there's a wider divide as this keeps on growing over the years. So I'd not sweat it if I was CD Projekt Red, and it doesn't seem like they are. Mike Pondsmith himself has been coming to the forefront and just smacking those ideas away. So I think they'll be fine. Yeah. And the game, it's a license to print money. Like there's for sure. Everyone's going to be getting it.
All right.
And then, so what else? Oh, Double Fine.
Double Fine purchased by Xbox, which, okay.
Yeah,
it's interesting because they were always bad with money.
Okay, there's that, but even going further back, years ago when they first started, they're owned by Microsoft. Yes. And because Psychonauts was the first one.
Was it exclusive?
Yeah, it was going to be an exclusive.
But then they released it too?
No. So what happened was... what happened was originally the first Psychonauts back in like early 2000s was one of Microsoft's original properties, and the gaming division had a new head, and he's like, no, we don't want this anymore. So they kicked Double Fine to the curb, and they're just left screwed. That's why it was on PlayStation 2 and all that, because they went with Majesco. And then ever since then, like Double Fine's always had this whole thing where like they've had like big ideas, and then they always over-project what they can do, then they scramble for money towards the end. Or
do a second Kickstarter.
Yeah. Well, they didn't do a second Kickstarter for that
one. For Broken Age?
No, it wasn't a second Kickstarter. They released it in half. So they did the first half, and the sales from the first half funded the rest of the game.
Oh, sorry. That's completely different.
But I don't know. I understand that the game development is an expensive process. Like even like
they need better accounts. They need someone to kind of hold the leash.
But also, it's kind of improving. That's like Kickstarters. The thing when they kickstart games, I don't think any game's ever been fully funded by Kickstarter.
No.
It's always a thing where they overproject. Like they think, oh, we've got all this money, but then the stretch goals make them want to do more.
Monster Prom.
I don't even know what that one is, but
it is an indie game.
Okay.
Of note.
And it's good?
It's better than most Kickstarter games.
Yeah.
It's getting a sequel. Let's put it there.
Okay, I'll look into that one. They needed Daddy Warbucks, so Microsoft was the boyfriend that kicked them to the curb, but then they came back and was like, look,
I've changed, baby.
I've been working out.
Look, I'm wearing these T-shirts that have rare characters on it.
I've been working out. I've been listening to cooler music. I have better taste now.
I treat you right, girl.
Yeah, so they came back, and then now Double Fine and Microsoft are an item again. But Psychonauts 2 is still coming out on everything that they promised during the fake campaign. So I'm fine with that, and the game itself looks really good. It didn't disappoint. Like it definitely looks like it could use some more polish. So that's why they pushed it to 2020. But it looks like it has the same kind of crazy surreal landscapes. The combat looks a little smoother. It looks like it looks a little tighter. It looks a lot. The first one was kind of janky, at least compared to today's standards.
The first one was very janky.
Yeah, compared to today's standard. I think when I first played in 2005, I didn't complain, but when I tried playing it maybe like 7 years after that, it was like
I played it in 2012.
Yeah, well there you go, 2012. Yeah, it doesn't translate to the modern day controls. Like you have to kind of adjust your mind to that to play.
Yeah, it was definitely an aged game.
Yeah.
But I liked the visuals. I liked the story.
Yeah.
I just never beat it.
Yeah.
I was like,
I'd say watch maybe
YouTube video.
Yeah, and then just to get to see the idea, because it is a good. I mean, the gaming generally the writing is usually terrible, but in that game it's a well written story and it's an interesting story.
Yeah.
And again, it's a great concept, not super original, but originally done. Okay, and was there anything else during the Microsoft concept show that you wanted to talk about, or is it?
Honestly,
that's all. I mean, I can't even remember what anything else outside of that.
It's been so long.
Phantasy Star Online 2.
Oh yeah, Phantasy Star Online 2. We're huge lovers or proponents of Phantasy Star Online, little PSO.
Yeah.
But the thing that gets me is this game's been out for like 5 years in Japan.
Yeah.
I actually used to use a proxy to try and play it, but then I realized I couldn't read shit. So this is you know those crazy things you do where you have like instructions printed out, so you have the menu in English, so you can tell where's what.
Yeah,
it got too deep.
Yeah, I imagine.
So I was like, tutorial area. I was like,
didn't have any patches. Usually, sometimes those games have patches.
Well, it's an online one, so
you
can't really patch too much. I guess not. Or else, because you could run. There was a program you could run over it.
Yeah.
That would have like where you hover over the buttons and then it'll sort of shadow show you.
Yeah.
That got shut down.
Oh, that sucks.
Plus, you have to play with a VPN on.
Yeah.
You're gonna get killed.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and then that's about it. Really, I can't think.
So it's a 5-year-old Phantasy Star Online.
But it's going to be free to play. So.
Yeah, but.
I'm gonna play it. Like, I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely play. I don't know if I'll get super into it.
I'm excited to be a robot again.
Yeah. I mean, I have high hopes. We'll see.
I don't know. I'm pretty forgiving of Phantasy Star Online. I even liked Phantasy Star Universe.
Yeah.
But damn.
Yeah.
Could he give it to a sooner, Sega?
Yeah. So, I guess that's overall. I mean, there's obviously a lot. We're just going to be talking about what interested us or what we want to talk about.
Yeah.
But, that's it for Microsoft. What would you give them out of... Or where would you rank them?
7.
7? Okay. And once we're done with it, we can say which one we thought was the biggest winner, which one was the biggest loser.
Honestly, yeah. Okay, let's do it like that.
Yeah.
Next was
Bethesda. Bethesda was that day. Now, fuck it. I'm going to say right away, they're the biggest loser.
Yeah.
Bethesda was the biggest loser. I don't even want to wait because...
Well, goddamn, they didn't even apologize for 76.
No, they didn't. They guess. Well, they kind of said...
No, they did.
They half-heartedly did. They said, we know we're going to make the game better by having features that should have been there to begin with.
We know it's been a rough year. They need to say that.
No.
They need to say, thank you for playing.
Yeah. And then, so the features they added to Fallout 76 were... human NPCs.
Yeah, the cave people are coming out.
Ooh. And then they had this audience, which I assume is fixed or paid audience to just cheer everything they said.
They were Bethesda employees for sure.
Yeah. And so what they announced? They talked about the new Wolfenstein.
The Wolfenstein expansion pack.
Yeah.
The standalone expansion.
Yeah. With the Blazkowicz sisters.
Yeah, that looked weird.
I don't know. Well, I mean, I haven't really liked those new Wolfenstein games too much, in all honesty.
Ever since they made you kill that dog,
yeah, before you killed that dog, I fuck this series. And then
they tried to John Wick you.
Yeah. Well, John Wick didn't kill his dog. It's one thing.
No. They tried to turn you into the guy from Game of Thrones. Yeah. That killed John Wick's dog.
Yeah. Right. So it's yeah. And then, Doom Eternal, and it's I don't know. Because of the whole conference itself, it's made me...
It tarnished what I wanted from Doom Eternal.
Yeah.
Some people are still hyped about it. It did the exact opposite. It brought my meter down.
Yeah. It's a wait for sale thing for me at the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might as well get to the only... there's also other game of note, or the game the most note was that Ghostwire.
Ghostwire?
Yeah, which to me, it looked kind of like an Avengers Endgame spin-off game, because... I don't know if you watched it or know much about it. I haven't watched it, but I know certain things about it.
It's not a scary game. It's not what was it, Layers of Fear?
No. The Evil Within.
And also they had that really cute Asian lady.
Yeah.
Ikumi or whatever.
Yeah.
And there was another thing about people getting mad that people were drawing fan art of her. And then she went on Twitter. She's like, "Thank you for all the fan art. It's so cute."
That's the best way to handle it. Yeah, I mean, everyone makes that.
She was adorable.
Yeah, and obviously, I mean, they knew that's why they brought her out.
Yeah, of course. What is it, Ikumi Nakamura?
Yeah,
that might actually not be her last name. That might just be super racist. Nope, it is Ikumi Nakamura. Okay, it's Nakamura-san.
But yeah, Ghostwire. So it's somewhat of a horror game, but not super creepy. Not as creepy as Evil Within. It's set in a world where people are vanishing, and you're set to kind of figure out what's going on. But it kind of looks like the part of Avengers Endgame where Hawkeye is a vigilante in Japan.
I actually haven't watched Avengers Endgame.
There's a part in that. You don't care about the spoilers, but yeah.
I really don't care about Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, I don't either, but I know of it. Hawkeye becomes a vigilante in Japan.
You know that's Wolverine's thing.
Yeah, but I mean, in the game, isn't the guy with the bow and arrow and a hoodie? Oh yeah, so that's what it looks like to me. We'll see what happens. That's the only Bethesda game that I was remotely interested in of that conference, and then the one I'm most disinterested in, or the one that pisses me off the most.
Yes, tell me, is it Commander Keen?
Okay, yeah, aka Commander Keith.
Commander Keith? Or the Keen Kids?
Yeah. That was such hot garbage. They're better off not making it. Like, I mean,
it's a mobile game, and it's in that Steven Universe Garbo style.
Yeah, not even it's like it reminds you of like a 90s Teletoon cartoon, like Brace Face or something, or early 2000s Teletoons animated series. It's got this like shitty angular look and stiff animation. Yeah, I mean, Commander Keen, classic PC gaming series, is like the PC's answer to Mario.
Also TurboGrafx. Was it TurboGrafx as well?
No, it's strictly PC, yeah. And, I mean, it's about an 8-year-old genius who goes and fights aliens. And I used to be in love with the Commander Keen series. I was always disappointed that they never finished this series off. They left episode 6 in a cliffhanger saying there's going to be an episode 7. Never came because like Doom, what's it called? Id Software.
Doom made money.
Yeah, it said, oh, we wanted to focus on first-person shooters. Wolfenstein and Doom are making all the money, and we don't care about these platformers anymore. So they never did. They came with a shitty Game Boy Color game a while ago too, and that was garbage. But this is an even bigger insult than that. Like it looks like a cheap, free-to-play mobile game where you're just like swiping your finger to move the kids along the screen.
You know, it is a cheap free-to-play mobile game where you move your finger to
it really
kids to move across the screen.
No zero effort's been put into it, and then the story just looks sacrilege. I think Commander Keen for the original games is now like a fat Homer Simpson guy, and you're playing it as his 2 kids.
Yeah, they tried to Incredibles this one.
Yeah, and it's just a nightmare, man. And I mean, if you look at the like to dislike ratio, it's probably the highest I've ever seen.
Shameful.
Yeah.
Shameful is what that one is.
Yeah, I don't know what they're thinking. What do you think of it?
Honestly, I care very little about Commander Keen, and even I was insulted. I was like,
that's the thing.
Like, you pulled this thing out of the grave
for
just to jack off on its dead body.
Yeah, like, once you sell the rights to its owner, like, the game was created by a guy named Tom Hall. And he left id years ago, but when he left, he didn't get the rights to Commander Keen, and he's been meaning to make a Commander Keen sequel for ages.
Just let him do it.
Yeah, like do it. Like, I'd love to see him collaborate with Double Fine and make a 3D platformer Commander Keen game. It's unfortunate. We'll just never see a proper conclusion or proper fault to Commander Keen. And yeah, so Bethesda, the biggest donkey of this show.
Why did they even come?
I don't know. Like that. I mean,
they would have gotten way less shit if it just appeared on IGN. Oh yeah, there's Commander Keen.
Just not do it.
Game.
They just shouldn't have done it.
No, even if they need to do it.
No.
Even if they need to do it, they're
there's no need.
Broke down from the Fallout 76 lack of money. They're like, we need to put out a mobile game.
They could have, even if they wanted to not put as much into it, they could have fucking made it an indie, like a $30 indie title that would go on like PS Store, Steam. Xbox Live. It's just...
No, they need that mobile money. They need to impress investors.
Yeah,
that's not a game for gamers. It's a game for investors.
Definitely a pie chart game. Definitely, they looked at pie charts and said, "Hey, look, this will help us meet our margins."
They had percentage of microtransactions, and then they had percentage of fucking Fortnite was just a percentage
and
somehow.
they're trying
on
to
there.
say, oh look, it'll hit the 4 quadrants because the parents will remember it and it's for the kids now.
What are those charts that have the circles?
Circles?
You know the circles
the Venn diagram.
The Venn diagram.
Yeah.
The Venn diagram.
Pretty much, yeah.
IP, no one cares if we destroy.
Yeah.
Microtransactions, mobile game, and then the word kids.
Yeah. Nah, it's fucking idiots. So they ruined it.
But that's not the only sacrilege that happened.
What else?
Battletoads.
Oh fuck yeah! Well, they missed that in Microsoft. Yeah, that was awful. As soon as I saw that, I was like,
oh my god!
Yeah, we were watching it, and they were chatting all together with you, me, and Pally J, and like we saw it in Pally J, and I was like, that doesn't look.
I'm not a huge lover of Battletoads.
And I wasn't either. Honestly, like it was there's games that they were better as an idea.
Yes.
Than the actual.
It's better in nostalgia.
Yeah.
Because I always hated playing Battletoads, especially with someone else.
Yeah. You always beat each other up. It became Street Fighter.
It became, murder simulator.
Yeah. It was, especially with my oldest brother who just loved fighting in general. Whenever we played, we wouldn't get past the first screen. It was just a game of fighting game.
It's like the end game for Double Dragon where you just have to kill each other. What? You didn't wait till you got down to the swinging ropes?
He wouldn't let me get that far right away.
You know, when you're crawling down the ropes, that's when you try to spin kick each other.
Or he'd become like a wrecking ball and smashing each other. Yeah. But no, that game was always tough. And then, I think we beat it because there's a cheat code to warp, so we got to the last warp. But then I think if you cheat, it gives you the ending message saying, now try beating the game the real way.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. So, but yeah, Battletoads was something I always liked in concept, but not as much. But not in practice. But the new one looks like horse shit.
It does. It looks like
ugly.
Well, it looks like the new Ninja Turtles thing that I hate so much.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck do they look so fucked up?
Yeah, it's just an ugly art style. Man.
Can't people try? Is it not cool to try anymore?
I'd rather see something like it could have been like a.
It could have been nice looking like Double Dragon Neo.
Yeah,
Double Dragon Neo looks awesome.
Or even evolve the genre, make it like a full open world 3D game or something, like third-person game.
It's sad that Shaq Fu looks better.
Yeah, it does.
The Shaq Fu reboot.
Shaq Fu sequel
or sequel looks better than Battletoads because that thing looked like hot garbage.
Yeah, it does. But yeah, it looks better than Battletoads.
What the fuck?
I don't know what they're thinking. And it's like there's like all this hype for it because I think last E3 they had like the teaser saying the Battletoads coming, and then when this one they announced that they have like the pause menu, and then it's like oh Battletoads. And then you see it, and it's...
Yeah, all these Microsoft employees hyping it up.
Yeah, I don't know what they thought. That was such a misstep.
I'd rather them have put a Battletoad in Halo. Just be ridiculous with it.
Their best appearance was probably Shovel Knight.
No, their best appearance was Skyrim mod.
I didn't even know mod. Official appearance.
Battletoads and Double Dragon.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good one.
I prefer that over their actual Battletoads game.
Yeah, because you could turn off a friendly hit, right?
Yeah, there's like game A, game B or something, and there's the friendly fire.
That's the only way I could do it.
No,
but I didn't like it because you were like so much further away. The Battletoads were tiny in that game.
Yeah.
They're like little guys.
No, I think the Super Nintendo one, they're bigger.
Yeah.
I think on NES they were small.
Yeah, they were tiny on NES.
Yeah.
Just all the sprites.
No, Super Nintendo one was definitely the ideal version to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was next?
Devolver Digital, which.
Okay, so yeah, I didn't even catch that. I didn't even realize it happened.
Whatever. Yeah. They're weird.
Well, any highlights?
No.
Yeah. So Devolver Digital.
They have they're releasing a game that's a bunch of mini games, which are knockoffs of the real games.
Okay.
It's weird. They're weird.
Yeah.
Let's see what else is there. Oh, Square Enix.
Yeah, Square Enix.
Winners of the show.
Really?
Winners of the show.
Full winners. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Well, what did they? I mean, okay, I know Final Fantasy VII remake, but
Final Fantasy VIII remake.
Yeah, you're more interested in that, eh?
Honestly,
is the remake a remaster though?
No, it's remaster.
Okay. Yeah.
As I told you, I was never a huge fan of Final Fantasy VII after I played it.
Yeah.
Because when he lost his mind,
yeah,
and then he found out the village was not actually the real village in Final Fantasy VII. They're actors paid to live like. I was like, wait, and Tifa knew all this?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's a bit of an anime style contrivance.
Okay, no, think about it. There's a village that got wiped out. Mm-hmm. Tifa is still alive from that village. And so is Cloud, but Cloud lost his memory, so that's fine. Tifa knows the truth. She knows that her family is dead. His family is dead. Everyone living in that village is an actor. And she doesn't tell Cloud? And she's supposed to be in love with this guy?
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, your parents and your friends all got murdered.
Maybe she's protecting his feelings.
And also, you weren't an elite soldier. We'll hire him and pay him like he was an elite soldier. I'll keep the lie going. What the fuck is wrong with Tifa? She's a piece of shit. Right?
Yeah.
She's letting Barrett pay for an elite soldier who was just a guard. She's wearing her dead boyfriend's clothes. Like, it's so fucked up if you think about that. And now he's more powerful than any god. The guy turns into an angel launching meteors at you.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, me with my big-ass sword and fake skills. The skills I didn't learn in elite training school. Fuck. None of it makes sense.
I see it bugs you a lot.
He just snowboards a bunch and does archaeology, listening for shakes in the earth.
I feel a lot of anime or Japanese storytelling gets really contrived anyway, so it didn't bug me as much.
No, I read a lot of manga, and a lot of manga makes more sense than this shit.
Fair enough.
Fuck.
But yeah, so you're more excited about Final Fantasy VIII, I take it.
Well, I liked Final Fantasy. I know that they changed Squall's character from being a real person to just being a dick.
Yeah.
That doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
But honestly, it looked better.
Okay.
The story I actually thought was better.
Yeah.
And I also like that, except for once they throw that chick out into space and you have to swim towards her. That was a little stupid. But I do like the idea that he probably died in the first disc. And then the rest is just his life.
Afterlife. Yeah.
Flashing before his eyes. But yeah, I thought it was actually a more fun game. And the draw system, I think, is a more fair way of doing it than the materia system.
Yeah. Where
you can only use certain magic if you pull it from the ground.
Right.
And also Triple Triad. Very excited for that to come back. That card game fucking kills other
Better
games.
than Chocobo Racing.
Fuck Chocobo. Chocobo Breeder. And that Kupo Mog game where you feed the fucking the Mogul berries.
Yeah.
Kupo-chan. Remember that fucking game on the gold thing where you're like, oh, I'm going to feed it berries and see what it does. I'm going to whistle a tune for it. Holy shit. The gold disc was shit. Or what's it called, the gold disc?
I think it's called the gold disc, yeah.
Fuck that thing. Only funny part is if you could go on a date with Barrett. I had to use the Prima guide for that.
I guess where show won for Final Fantasy VIII, or was there anything else?
I mean, that and the Cloud statue does look pretty cool, though I couldn't get it pre-ordered.
No. I think I pre-ordered the...
So the one with the guide?
Yeah. So the
art book.
Yeah, so I pre-ordered that.
I couldn't even pre-order that.
Really? Yeah, I pre-ordered that and...
Regular?
Yeah, it's the regular one. So
Why did you pre-order two?
Because, you're
going to return one or sell it?
There's that option, but also... Best Buy, I like maybe...
Oh, you went into game... You wanted to EV Games and pre-ordered the...
No, this is Best Buy. No, Best Buy, day after, they emailed me saying that it didn't go through for whatever reason. They didn't give a reason. It said, the error, there's an error with the order, so here's $10. So, I mean, I didn't... So I was like, oh, fuck, I can't do that anymore. But it was that one, and I think another game that I pre-ordered. I think it was like Zelda, Zelda.
You pre-ordered Link's Awakening?
Yeah.
Why?
And it seems like it'd be a good game to play on the road.
I don't know, man.
I'm fine. I'm looking forward to it. Like, what's with the derision? We're so disgusted by it.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't mind the tilt shift style it's got going on.
Oh no.
Oh, well, okay. I mean, I'd rather play that than Breath of the Wild too. But
well, yeah, of course. Yeah. But really?
This is like medieval all over again.
Oh my god!
like the Dan 42 thing.
I don't get it. I played it on Game Boy, and
I never did. Okay, I never did.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess
I'm expecting another Link to the Past. That's what I'm expecting.
Kinda.
So I'm fine with that.
Except you can only equip two things, and
Well, I'm assuming they're going to be adding more features to it.
I hope not, because to equip some items, you have to unequip the sword sometimes.
That's stupid. They've got to change. I'm pretty sure they're changing that.
Because remember, it was a Game Boy.
Yeah, well, that's
only 2 buttons.
Well, that's why I'm assuming it's going to be a bigger and better game, because
I don't know, man.
the game. I mean, I wouldn't say I hate the Game Boy, but the Game Boy, it was just something I never got into altogether.
Oh, I love the Game Boy.
I
You
know,
didn't like the Mega Man Game Boy games?
I played them. Like, I remember the Mega Man games. The way my experience with them is that I had a friend in like grade 5 who he knew how much a Mega Man fan I was, so he could never beat them. So he'd always give them to me. It's like, oh, get through this part for me. So that it would do
so
that.
he kept buying Mega Man games even though he couldn't beat them?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he just played as like.
You like the idea of it?
I think it's because I oversold it. I was like the Mega Man fan, and he didn't have anything but a Game Boy, I think.
Oh.
So I was like,
there's better games than Mega Man.
On the Game Boy at least, but yeah. So I think I oversold it. So I think I got him into it. He was like, yeah, Mega Man. I'm like, I can't do it. So then,
but he should have got Kirby's Dream Land. That game is fucking sick.
Yeah, but again, the Nintendo one is better. I guess I couldn't get past the Game Boy screen.
Oh yeah.
And also just the limitations. It was really a limited system. So.
Yeah, but they did so well with it. I loved my Game Boy. But then again, I caught all 151 in Pokemon. Yeah. And I did it again 3 years ago on my Game Boy Advance SP.
Yeah.
That thing lasts forever, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give them that. They don't build them as they used to now. So anyway, back to Square Enix.
Well, there's the Trials of Mana or whatever, the Mana Collection.
I get Trials of Mana. Mana Collection's a bit too steep in price right now.
Yeah, it is. I just want
and I wouldn't even
Legend
play
of Mana 2 or whatever, 3,
there was Trials of Mana on there too.
Yeah.
I played that and Secret of Mana, because the remake of Secret of Mana
is on PS4 and
but didn't look that good.
No, it's not very good.
No. But
I mean, really, come on. You can't capture that 3-player Legend of Zelda style play / RPG.
Yeah.
Like, that was so great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Game Boy one. Final Fantasy Adventure.
Yeah.
I remember playing those on the Game Boy.
Yeah.
Where you could choose to be like a mermaid or a merman and shit. I was like, they weren't that good.
No, Game Boy altogether, it never blew me away. I mean, I liked it in concept. Obviously, I love portable gaming, but I mean, the Switch has been the first viable one to me.
Actually, Battle Arena Toshinden on the Game Boy is so slow. It's hilarious.
Oh, yeah, you have such a history with that game.
Yeah, throw all those fireballs, and it takes like 10 seconds to travel across the screen. Yeah. It's brilliant. Why would you make a fighting game on that?
That's another thing. That was another thing that turned me off. There's so many bad ports of things. It's like whenever they make the Game Boy version of things, is always a vastly inferior thing. It's like,
the Metal Gear Solid?
Oh God.
Actually,
and Resident Evil too.
Castlevania was not bad.
Really? Because I have the Castlevania collection, and I've been making a point of skipping. Like I beat 1, 2, I beat 1, 3. Bloodlines.
You didn't play Simon's Quest?
I'm getting the Simon's Quest last because I need a guide for that. Because when I was a kid, Simon's Quest was the one I played the most, but I had no idea. I was just roaming around and whipping guys.
Well, yeah, you just stay in the town.
Yeah, I think that's why I like that one, because I could just kind of. I played it when I was like 4 years old. I was kind of learning how to play games, so I could just go around and whip guys and do things. And it's like I was learning how to play, but there's no real risk to it. Yeah. And like didn't get any. My brothers didn't get any further than me because they had no idea what to do either.
Well, it was pretty fucked up.
It was super nebulous. Like you didn't know what you're doing in it. You have to like kneel in place for a few minutes or something stupid.
Yeah, you have to get the ruby and then kneel, and then the whirlwind would take you away.
There's no way of knowing that, so it's a game where I'm gonna need a guide when I play. I'm saving that for last, but yeah. So I beat the Super Castlevania 4. I skipped the Game Boy ones, and I'm on Kid Dracula right now.
Okay.
So yeah, so
I played Kid Dracula. That's good.
Yeah, it's like Mega Man.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah, even like the hit animation and everything. So Square Enix, we can move on. Ubisoft, Watch Dogs Legion.
Watch Dogs Legion. Come on, Granny Helen.
Yeah.
She's murking people. She's jumping over rails and breaking a hip. Like I love that she moves like shit.
Yeah. It looks like it could be a fun game. I didn't pre-order it. I regretted not doing it afterwards. I should have. But you did, and you got the discount, right?
Yeah, that's the only game that in Final Fantasy VII, the only ones I got.
Yeah.
Because I was like at work doing it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I was so pissed.
Yeah, I think I was at a place I had shit Wi-Fi too. I think I had to do it on my phone.
That's what I was doing. I was helping patients and like on my phone at the same time.
Luckily, there's a lot of downtime with what I do, but still, sometimes you're in the outskirts and you have no Wi-Fi. So
yeah.
That sucked.
Sometimes you're walking through the jungle.
Yeah.
Trying to complete your mission objectives. Let's see.
So, I mean, there's Gods and Monsters there. So, Gods and Monsters looks like a Breath of the Wild knockoff, I guess.
Yes, it does.
And I'm interested in it as long as the weapons don't break and you don't have a fucking stupid stamina system where you climb a mountain and you die partway up or
you have to eat while climbing the mountain.
Yeah.
You're hanging off a wall and eating an apple.
Yeah. So as long as it doesn't have that stupid shit, I'm fine. I might be curious to play it.
Yeah. The standout thing other than Watch Dogs to me was John Barenthal's dog.
Right.
I was like, oh, there's a dog and he's a good boy.
Yeah, we were both suckers for dogs.
Yeah.
Okay,
honestly, I can't even think about anything else that might be Ubisoft or Dying Light 2.
Yeah.
Is that Ubisoft?
I don't even know. Yeah.
I think actually that was Square Enix.
Yeah. I think it's Square Enix. So yeah.
Dying Light 2 looks mildly interesting, but not interesting enough to talk about.
No. And then was it just Nintendo right after that?
Yeah, I don't care about Nintendo though.
Oh, okay. See, I do.
I watched it and I was like, oh, No More Heroes is back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there are a few things. I mean,
what?
I know a lot of. Like a lot of YouTubers are losing their shit. Like, oh my god! So like coming in their pants. Yeah.
Give me their dicks.
Yeah, pretty much. Isn't Kazooie a girl?
No, well, no, I mean
she lays eggs. But...
Yeah, I meant Nintendo's.
Yeah, okay. yeah, I just mean. But
now, do you think Banjo smashes?
God, I don't want to think.
The kazoo. Is that sex slavery because he puts her in the knapsack?
See, they should make a dark version like Conker's Bad Fur Day and explore that.
Whoa, where she hashes an egg
and it's like a bear bird.
It's like, kill me! Or it births it and then Banjo eats it.
Yeah, that's probably where we go. Get like the Requiem for a Dream soundtrack in it and all that.
Or no, they should just birth it and then Conker kills it.
Yeah.
That should be the whole point of the game.
Yeah, I'll watch out for that Conquered Bad Fur Day sequel. So yeah, they announced Banjo and Kazooie for Smash Brothers, and also
the hero from
Dragon Quest, which super
pointless.
Yeah, super uninteresting. I mean, I don't mind the game series, but
hey, there's another anime character with a sword.
Exactly, it's like we've got 1,000 of those.
Let's go crazy, guys!
I mean, and more than half of them are from Fire Emblem. So,
but this one looks slightly more anime.
Yeah, it's got the cel shading on it, and
it's like having Goku now, guys. Yeah. It's just like Goku.
Yeah, that didn't blow me away at all.
No.
Yeah, so I mean, other than that, they announced a lot of games. The ones of note that I remember were No More Heroes 3,
Luigi's Mansion
3, and
Breath of the Wild 2.
Which I don't give a shit about.
Link's Awakening.
I'm gonna
cartoon version.
Which, much to Dan's chagrin, I'm gonna get.
You know, since you've never played it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look. I'm surprised they're so down on it.
Everything about it, I'm just like, you know what would have been cool if they did it like an anime looking style.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it'd be probably more interesting if they did it more in like the 3D third person style. If they translated to that or something.
Yeah, but it looks like 3D Dot Heroes.
Yeah, it's got a more of like a chibi art style with like tilt shift camera angles and everything.
The tilt shift really annoyed me. I
don't mind it.
Fuck
I don't, especially because I guess
really you like playing your games.
Well, Octopath Traveler has that, and I don't mind.
Yeah, but that's not an action RPG. That's a
RPG. Yeah.
That's different. You don't have to tilt and then move the character along.
No. Tilt shift is not. It's not like it's not the motion. Tilt shift is the camera angle, where only a small area is in focus and everything else is kind of like it gradually goes out of focus, so it kind of makes everything look like a toy town.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's more like that. Like I can't think
also,
of...
yes, Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening does look like it's made of toys.
Yeah, if you look at tilt shift photography, you'll see like there'll be like cities full of people. and it'll look like it's like a toy model.
Yeah.
Because of that. So I don't mind that visual style personally.
I don't know. It's just me as I'm like, I wanted something more from it. And I got something way less.
I mean, I'm going in fresh, so we'll see.
But think about it. If they just remade Link's Awakening to look like A Link to the Past.
Yeah, well, Cadence of Hyrule it came out, and that's what that is.
No, that looks like shit.
I don't, okay, see, so Cadence of Hyrule, I didn't really care for Get to the Necrodancer. That's like something another thing I like in concept, but didn't really... It's just too clunky to play. Like I'm not really.
I played it on the Vita and I was like, oof.
Yeah, it was
what
just,
a waste.
It just feels like it's too. I don't know. That's stressful, but it's just too. It didn't play in a smooth flow. I kind of like when I play games.
It's a beat fighting game. Yeah,
and I kind of like games that kind of feel more intuitive and feels kind of counterintuitive. It feels like you have to like stop and think about everything you're doing.
I thought you would have liked it. You know, you feel the rhythm, you feel the rush. Come on, bobsled. Oh, come on, Jamaica. It's Crypt of the Necrodancer time.
Yes, even though music's in my bones, apparently, it didn't really jive with me.
You didn't go,
hey, man!
Get the steel drum version. That'll get you going. I'll get you the little John Wick so you can have the beads on the dreads.
No. Contrary to popular belief, it didn't.
No, didn't get your shoulders going?
No. You're fucked.
We're fucked. You're going to be like, yeah, this episode's only half an hour. Why? We talked for so long? I think I'm done with E3, are you?
Yeah, I think so. Like, I mean, I can't think of anything else. I can mention... Oh, I talked about Shenmue 3 somewhere in there, but fuck that game. Yeah, we can talk about that game. I'm pissed off with it. Like, I kickstarted it. I'm gonna sell my copy. Like, it's as soon as I get it, I might sit on it and see if it goes up in value and sell it, or just sell it right away. Because the more that comes out about it, the more it pisses me off.
It doesn't finish the story.
No, that was the final straw for me. It's like you wait 20 years and you're not gonna finish the story.
You don't know when you'll have another chance.
Like fuck that. So
it's either that or they got way more money, so they know they can fund another game.
Maybe, but even with that,
but even then, they should just put it all on the table, leave it all in the court, as they say.
And it doesn't look that good, and I kind of feel like it's not gonna. I tried playing the first one a little while ago, and it's way more than your experience with Psychonauts. It's just way too...
It's too rough.
Yeah, it's way too outdated. It's just like what the fuck am I doing? Like, I'm like wrapping my hands around each other just to control the character.
Times?
Yeah. No, not in quick times. I didn't even get that far. Just like to move around doesn't feel natural.
It is not good.
No, so...
Marvel Avengers.
Yeah, Marvel Avengers. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we talked a bit about that off air. And
actually, wait. Dark Crystal Age of Resistance Tactics.
Yeah, what do you think about it?
It looks interesting.
Okay, yeah, it's like a Final Fantasy Tactics
style. I was like,
So does Netflix have a deal with Nintendo? Because they have like the Stranger Things show, a game coming out, which could be interesting. And now they have a Dark Crystal one. Like they even did like a tie-in trailer for it. Yeah. And Astral Chain is actually a game that
Astral Chain? Yeah.
Like I already pre-ordered that one.
That one looks good.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one.
Is that one?
It's a platinum.
Oh, is it platinum?
Yeah, platinum.
Damn.
What?
I don't know. I always like the look and the idea of platinum games. I rarely like platinum games.
I feel they're hit or miss. Some have been good, but yeah, they've been. Like that Ninja Turtles one, I was excited. Oh, Ninja Turtles platinum, but.
Did we play the Ninja Turtles?
No, I think we were going to. Then I got it, and I was like, "Yeah, don't bother. Like
because I played it, and I was like, "This is kind of shit."
I guess did you get it on sale or something? Because I know originally way back in our pre-pod or in our podcast, the unaired days of the early
ones where we just kept destroying the episode.
We said, "Oh, we should do an episode on the Ninja Turtles game," but then I bought it, and it was.
Not good.
And it felt like a tech demo. It felt like it didn't feel like a full game.
No.
And
remember when they were supposed to make that really cool looking one?
Which one is that?
The one that was like the Out of the Shadows.
I don't even remember that one. No.
Oh, look it up.
Yeah, I'll definitely will.
Later. Yeah, they were supposed to make one that looked gritty.
Yeah.
And like realistic.
Yeah. Just
Turned out
can't
to be
tank.
shit.
Oh, really?
Turned out to be shit.
Oh, I can't. I don't. Yeah, that one's just way over my head. I don't even remember that one.
Oh,
But
man. I was so excited for it.
yeah. So, but Platinum, they're hit or miss. They can do great games. They can do total duds. But yeah. So overall, I think we've said all we need to say about E3.
I think we said more than we needed to say.
Yeah. We've already decided unanimously that Bethesda was just the biggest donkey, and you're saying,
Oh, for sure. The donkey was literally the E3 itself.
yeah, it wasn't that great. Biggest winner?
I'd say Square Enix.
Sony.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I'm gonna say Sony.
Damn. Damn, son.
Yeah.
Well, Sony's got they got more than what they paid for.
Yeah.
Because Microsoft, Square Enix, Ubisoft, they're all showing their games for them.
Exactly, pretty much. So yeah, I mean, there's like some standouts, but it was a lackluster show altogether.
Oh, for sure. So, let's talk about Kickstarter.
Yeah, so as we know, Bloodstained Ritual the Night finally came out. I think it was announced 4 years ago.
5.
I think it's what? Might have been. I thought 2015.
2014, is it?
I think 2015. I think it was.
What year was Mega Man?
My number 9 is 2013.
Yeah, did it come out the year after?
Let's just see. Blood.
Or was it announced the year after?
So yeah, it launched in 2015, and then the game, there are multiple delays. I think it went through. They started with Inti Creates, and then they went on to other developers. Because
I dipped out.
Yeah.
Because they canceled the Vita version. Well, because I originally was like, okay, I'll get on PS3.
Wait,
Then it switched to Vita. Yeah. And I'm like, no, never mind. Cancel it.
Yeah. Also, wait, you kickstarted? And then, you could kickstart and you could cancel in the middle of it?
Well, because if they change the console, it's no longer available. They give you the choice.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
So I changed it from PS3 to Vita once the PS3 one got killed.
Yeah.
And then the Vita one got killed like 2 weeks after. I was like, never mind.
Yeah. Well, I kickstarted it, and I set it for PS4, and I was like, yeah, I'll definitely be getting it.
Well, I didn't have a PS4 till like 2015.
Yeah, well, that's when it was launched.
I know, but even then I was like,
Okay.
No, it was not in 2015. 2016.
Okay, yeah, I think I got
mine.
Because
I got the Drake's collection with it.
Okay, yeah, so that would have been 2016 for sure.
But even then, I was like, oof. I only had the digital code one.
Yeah.
So I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
What special Kickstarter bonus do I really get from it?
Yeah, and that's not. You probably wouldn't have been off though, because as we're gonna get to, I kickstarted 4 years ago. One of the first ones got the physical copy tier, and so the game was released on the 18th of this month. Today's the 23rd, and I still have a copy.
I think I did better by canceling it.
Yeah, seriously.
And pre-ordering it from Amazon.
Seriously, like I fucking got no benefit. Like I mean, it said it shipped out on the 12th.
It's somewhere in Canada.
Yeah.
It's roaming the area, like the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, we're just walking around.
So I've actually lent you my copy
because
I had my copy still sealed after 5 days.
Really? Yeah.
Well, I told you, I was like, I haven't opened it yet. So I opened it, installed it on my PlayStation, then I brought it over for you to play it. Because once you're done, once yours comes in, I'll want to play it.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I just need to install it. That's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's awful.
Yeah, it's awful. Yeah, because I mean, it shipped up the 12th, and then I think the day of its release, it just said it's being processed in LA. And then every day I'd be updating it. It's like in LA, in transit in LA. Then I think by Thursday it said Vancouver, and then
now it's somewhere in Canada.
Yeah, it's just Canada.
It's just Canada.
So it could be anywhere right now. It's like in the wilderness somewhere, hanging out with a Sasquatch, drinking some Moosehead lager or something. I don't know. So we'll see. So I've been waiting, and while it was happening, luckily the week I've been super busy anyway, so I wouldn't have had much time. But but I still wanted to hold it in my hands and been eager for it.
Well, I knew you were itching for it because every day you're like, now it's here. I don't know where it is now. I think on Friday I was getting super desperate. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go. No, you were gonna buy it.
Yeah, I was gonna go to EB and then buy a copy, then return it or something.
I'm like, isn't the Kickstarter one different? I think the case is different.
Yeah, but no, because you said you have this thing you do at EB.
Well, I think that's only. Well, no, I buy used games.
Oh, used.
That's why I was like, I don't know, man.
Okay, so it wouldn't have worked then.
Also, thank God, because Bloodstained is super rare, apparently.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you could treat to drop in. Yeah.
It's like, because I was trying to find a copy for you.
Yeah.
And apparently they're like, yeah, the only one that has anything is Oakville. Like, I'm trying to.
Nah, the same thing, because I called around that day. I was like, I gotta do something. And it's like, you know what? Let me just give it to you.
I'm just like, man, this guy is coming off. It's like when you see an alcoholic without alcohol.
Yeah.
They just itching and their skin hurts.
It seriously was.
But what are your thoughts on the game so far?
It's not a letdown.
No, it's not a letdown, which I was expecting it to be. It does take a little while because I really wanted the sprite animation.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I get it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly,
it looks good though.
Yeah.
It looks beautiful.
And also, because I've been playing, because I think 2 years ago because I Kickstarted, I got things like I got to play the beta.
Yeah.
And between then and now, it's night and day. Cause
I watched the YouTube videos of the beta. It looked bad.
Yeah, because I played the beta on Steam a couple of years ago, and it even felt different. It felt really floaty and sluggish.
Yeah, there was no weight behind the character.
No.
Yeah.
And it just looked muddy. It didn't look that good. So I was like, it's in beta. I'll forgive it. Even though I felt the same way about Mighty Number 9.
Except Mighty Number 9 never left.
Yeah, it stayed there. And even Mighty Number 9 at its best still didn't look as good as this on its worst. So, but this, no, it was like so playing the game, it was a slow start because it was stuff I'd already seen before, and just getting used to the system again, it was kind of slow, and I get pissed off because it's got that old school style
the dodge back?
The dodge, but not even that. I mean, your deaths in it, because I got far once, and I hadn't saved far. I was just kind of hunting for a save, and I was like, okay, I gotta find somewhere.
But you know that fear where you're like, okay, where was the last save room?
And I was like I was trying to run back for it, and I had like no health left, no potions, and then I fell on a frog and I died. I was like, motherfucker! I was like, put it down for like 10 minutes. Like, no, I gotta go back and do this.
I have a question. What's the 2-player thing?
I don't know. I don't know if it's even in
I was looking at the box. I saw it was like 2 players.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Because
is this?
So with Kickstarter, they announced a shit ton of stretch goals, and I know the game isn't even complete yet. So it's going to do the Shovel Knight thing of rolling out more and more features.
Expansions,
So I know. I don't. I haven't seen that yet. I'm assuming. I don't even know what it says that a co-op mode is going to be a thing. I don't know if it's been in the game yet. But
we should do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, I can do a campaign, and I know you can play as different characters at some point, and you can customize your Miriam.
Now, can you be Zangetsu again?
You get to be Zangetsu.
Really?
Yeah. I know this is a Zangetsu playthrough, so
nice.
or mode, so
yeah.
So we'll see. So
I missed that guy.
Yeah. So I like the Zangetsu fight. So yeah, I think the game I didn't get fully into it until after I beat Zangetsu. Because playing it, his fight reminded me of Genichiro in Sekiro. Not as severe, but he's a bit of a pain in the ass. So after I beat him, and then I was like, okay, I've got a good handle of this game now. And since then, I've been really into it. I'm already 33-ish%.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I guess I played a chunk of it.
I don't know, man. I feel like Koji's gonna be like, you beat the game, and it'll bring you back to
that's what I'm
50%.
I feel like
there's a second castle.
That was a concern. I might do the inverted castle.
200% is what it was, right?
I'm holding off looking into that, but I think there might be the inverted castle because this game is again a lot of fan service, obviously, and it definitely feels a lot.
Are you looking at the steps? Like, yeah, this could be fucking flipped upside down. This could work upside down.
There's one part that kind of seems like it would be hard to do. I mean, it might work, but there's I think you've seen it before, the spiraling tower.
Yeah.
That might be hard to do upside down, but...
No, you just flip the tower upside down, there's another spiral.
Yeah, I guess
It's a spiral the opposite way.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
That's why I was looking at when they showed you the castle, I was like, I could turn that motherfucker upside down.
So yeah, I will see. I mean, I love the combat. It feels it's satisfying. I love the variety of your types of weapons because I thought she was going to be pure whip because of
just pure daggers and kicks.
Yeah. Or like even Curse of the Moon. She whips like a Belmont in that. Yeah. But the whip in this is shit.
It is.
It's like a downward swing. What is that? I was expecting to get those. Oh yeah.
It looks like you're taming a lion.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
it doesn't look like you're.
Yeah, it looks like you're supposed to do some S&M or something.
But then again, it's a realistic whip. It's not the straight shot.
Yeah, but I prefer that kind of mechanic because I've mentioned before I was playing a lot of the old ones on the Castlevania collection, and like that. I mean, out of those, I like the best one is the Super Nintendo one with the lip dick whip.
Oh, where you can just shake it around.
But
come on, no way.
It's bad to get his cheat. He can like lift.
You just lay it down, and then when they get close, he's like waking up a snake.
That's the best whip mechanic.
No way, man. That's why I kind of liked one of the spin-offs better.
Which one is that?
It was on the DS, the one where you play the Portrait of Ruin.
Okay. Where
you played as a guy who only used weapons or a girl who used books.
Okay.
And the guy, you could equip any weapon. I always just made him use the claymore. Because it would just slow and break everything.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck the whips.
Yeah. And that's why, I mean, again, I like this. I like the variety of weapons, and they all feel different. It's kind of like Monster Hunter, where you can have a variety of playstyles of kind of weapons you use. So I've liked the kind of, there's like a heavy axe kind of weapon I've been using, and also sometimes I switch to the like knife boots.
I was gonna say the knife boots.
Yeah. So I've been enjoying that, and I love the atmosphere and music. It has obviously the same composer as Symphony of the Night, so it feels like right at home with it.
I hope they make a sequel.
They're going. I mean, I feel like the game's already a success. It's one of the first Kickstarter games that's unanimously
been successful.
Yeah, it's successful and critically, and everyone loves it. I mean, you apparently can't find copies. They didn't print enough copies. So.
No, it was just a limited supply because really, it's a Kickstarter game.
Yeah,
most people are buying it digital.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Only sickos like us want it physical.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not like a breed who love the physical still.
But honestly, I knew that this game I needed physical.
Yeah.
I was just so pissed about the Vita game. I was like, I don't even want it anymore. Yeah. Because I was like, okay, I don't care about buying physical games for PS3 anymore.
Yeah.
I didn't care about.
I still kind of like physical for the novelty, and plus.
I have physical for PS3. I have too many.
Yeah. Okay,
I have 3 copies of Borderlands 2 for some reason.
Okay.
I've never actually played
crazy.
more than an hour of it. And then I have, I don't even do physical games for my Vita anymore. I have 3.
Yeah, well, Vita, I can see that, yeah. Portables, it's kind of hard to justify.
So that's why when it gave me the chance to opt out, I fucking took it. I was like, give me back my money in 5 days. So, fuck.
Yeah, so, I mean, I guess you've only seen, how far did you get in the tutorial?
I didn't beat the guy on top of the ship.
Oh, okay, so you didn't get to the mermaid or whatever?
No.
Okay.
No, because I played it for literally 10 minutes, then we were going out, so I'm like, okay, I'll just pop the game out.
Yeah, you have to fight actually the first boss, the mermaid with the big old titties, is kind of, I mean, she's harder than I expected. I died twice on her. I thought, usually first bosses are kind of just
yeah, there's just a romper room.
Yeah, but this one is okay, I actually got to try for this, so then...
Interesting.
But I mean, honestly, so far she was the hardest boss. Everything else has been easy. Because then Getsu, he's hard too, but he has a pattern. Once you figure his pattern, he's easy.
Yeah.
But every other boss, I've just blown through now. So yeah, I mean, definitely when we finish it, I think we should come back and talk about the whole thing. But
yeah,
it's definitely one of my games of the year. I can see when we do the list, it'll definitely be there, especially since Psychonauts 2 is not coming out this year.
Yeah.
There's definitely room for it.
I don't know what my game of the year would be right now. Yeah. I don't even think I've played a game made this year.
No, this year's been
Have we played a game this year? Wait, we did. You know what it is.
Sekiro?
Yes.
For you, it's going to be on your list?
Sekiro, I actually like Sekiro. Uh-huh. I know you hate its fucking guts.
Yeah, because he's my guts. So it's a new feelings mutual game, but yeah.
But... yeah, I think it's interesting.
Okay.
But
I'd rather play Elden Ring. What else
was there that we played? Was the
Resident Evil.
Oh, fuck that game.
I'll put a Plague Tale on my list for sure.
No, what's that fucking expansion we played?
Expansion? No, months.
The one with the 2 black chicks.
Oh, the Far Cry New Dawn. Yeah.
That's a 2019.
Is it 20? I thought it came out last year.
Did it?
I can't remember. It might have been. I don't know if it was late last year or early this year.
No, I thought it came out early this year because... No, you're right. It came out in December.
Yeah. So it was a late last year.
Because I know it went on sale pretty damn quick.
Yeah. Because we were playing it in February.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. It's been a slow year.
I don't think I've played it.
No. I mean, it seems like there's a lot of a rollout coming out later this year, but...
What games did come out this year?
Yeah. For me, it's weird indies that... not Hellblade. Katana Zero.
Oh yeah.
Also been playing my friend Pedro, which has been fun.
Oh yeah. Actually, I want to get Trover Saves the Universe.
Yeah, the Rick and Morty. Yeah. I'll get that one too. But yeah,
I was gonna say that was a sale game. Though.
Yeah, but yeah, this year has been so for me. It's there. I mean, I'll look forward to seeing what you think of.
I'll put Sekiro on there. I got your back, Jack. Me and the one-armed wolf.
Well, I think so far it's been From Software's most polarizing game.
Yeah. Well, we usually like very similar games.
Yeah.
But again, I'm a Dex player.
Yeah, so it was made for you, and I.
Well, that's why whenever we can multiplay, it's so funny.
Yeah.
2 different play styles. Wait, is Borderlands 3 coming out this year?
I think so. Yeah.
Should we get that?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, we can also do 2.
We can just do a handsome collection.
I've got the handsome collection already, so we can fuck around with that and see if we really want to bother with.
Yeah, I'd say we should do that.
We still have other stuff to go back to, like Monster Hunter and Division. We kind of get
actually, I don't care about Division. I want to go back to Monster Hunter though.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter was fun.
Yeah, you're done with Division.
Okay. Well, I don't. You're done with Division too.
I'm fine. I mean,
it was okay.
Yeah, I kind of wasn't in love with this. It's like it's a step above. What's that other shit? Did it sort of ditto?
Yeah. Fuck that game. But yeah, Monster Hunter. Yeah, I just think it's fun.
No, I love it. Yeah, I'm fine to get back to that.
I just like that I turned my character into Batman. Like I have craftables in my belt. I'm like, hold on, I gotta make more flashbangs.
Yeah. It's still a downright chance the bat doesn't give you a bat suit. It gives you the Village People S&M suit.
But I'm trying to get the full beetle armor.
Yeah.
Just so that I look like a freaking monster. Because you look jacked.
Speaking of which, what do you think about the God Eater games?
They're fun.
Okay, because I know God Eater 3 came out or is coming out on Switch. And they compare it to Monster Hunter.
But they are like Monster Hunter. Yeah. It's like Code Vein.
I was going to say, it looks like Code Vein crossed with Monster Hunter.
Because that's why I said, I think they just took the face generator from those games.
Yeah. Is it by Namco too?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
And honestly, they're fine. Actually, I think God Eater might actually be a Sony property. No,
I know it's coming on Switch. So yeah,
it's gotta be Namco.
Yeah, it's Namco.
But it's exactly like that. But you're gonna get it on Switch?
No, I just saw it. No, I just said it's on Switch. I
was like,
came to my attention because no. I mean,
if you ever want to get it on PS4,
if I want to play some with people, obviously I'm playing on PlayStation.
I'm like, get on PS4, I'll play with you.
No,
because I'm always down for God Eater.
Switch is shit for multiplayer anyway. They're ages behind. Plus, I mean, if a game can give me achievements, I'd rather get the achievements or trophies. And you just get the better performance.
Actually using a...
But RPGs, I'd pick Switch first and foremost because, I mean, they're so time consuming. Yeah, they're so time consuming, so it's good to have.
Well, see, you have that long ass train ride.
Yeah.
I don't got that. But I still prefer RPGs because then I can just chill on the couch.
You tell me you don't want to drive and just tape the console to your steering wheel. I'm sure that's safe. Yeah. They ban texting. I don't think they ban playing and driving.
That's right. Well, shit. The stuff I fucking... I'll have YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And I get so worried a Costco driver, where the fuck is there a video playing while you drive? But it's Law Guy talking about law.
Yeah. It reminds me of back in the day, way back, Sean used to put his laptop in his car.
Oh my god.
Drive with a laptop.
Okay, I've seen ghetto. And that's more ghetto than just having a CD player, an actual boom box in your car. That's more ghetto than that.
Well, on that lovely note, anything else? I think you want to call it a show?
Honestly, sure. I don't know what else we can do.
I think we hit every note.
Yeah.
And you have what time's your baptism?
It's at 1, but I gotta get ready. I think I just probably gotta grab some shit. So
okay.
Yeah. Plus, I gotta go home and take a fucking shit.
Oh, yeah,
this keto diet's gonna ruin me, man.
Yeah.
You know what sucks though? I either have to do the blood testing because I bought a breathalyzer to check my ketones, and I found out it wasn't working. So I fucking returned that.
Yeah.
And then I was going to buy the blood tester one.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I have to piss in a cup now.
Oh, goddamn.
And you can only test it at certain times.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're like, either test it right after you have breakfast, which I can't do that all the time.
Yeah, of course so.
So I have to test it like right before I go to bed. Otherwise, it comes out negative.
Yeah.
I'm like, what a fucking... Have to write it, do not ever use this cup to drink for the love of God. So, fuck, that's fucking weird for me. But I'm like, I hope this doesn't become like a thing where, like, in my mind, I need a cup to piss. Or else it doesn't come out. Like, you know how when, like, guys go to jail, they can't piss without someone letting them know it's okay to piss. Like in Shawshank Redemption. So, like, okay.
Yeah, I didn't even really realize you had to do all that kind of shit for keto diet. I just thought it was like you have to eat what you have to eat.
You can do it without it, but if you go into ketoacidosis, where, like, it's really bad, like your blood is like acid at that point, you don't want that because you'll go into like a coma.
Damn. Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I don't need to do that, so I'll probably just check it anyways.
That's a pretty severe diet. I didn't realize all that work went into it.
Also, when you're on the keto diet, your piss smells like buttered popcorn.
I've heard that too. I've heard
the fuck.
I've heard also if you're a girl, you have keto, your vagina smells like bacon.
Ew.
Yeah, because I remember something popped up they called the keto crotch. And...
Yeah, I was like taking a piss, like, smells like movie popcorn in here. The fuck? Then I looked, I was like, yeah, that looks like the butter from it.
Yeah, because you need to get that. Now you can cheap up in the butter, get popcorn. It's like, damn, this is some good butter. Let's just see what recipe. Where'd you get it? He's like, yeah, don't worry about it.
Honestly, I was so desperate for a snack like last week. I like cut out a sliver of butter.
Fuck.
And put it on a fucking piece of meat.
This is sad.
I was like crying as I ate it. I was so starving because, like, for keto, like I was like, okay, I'll cut up red peppers and eat that with a dip.
Yeah.
I was like out of vegetables, and I was like, holy fuck, what can I eat? I look into the pantry, it's all crackers and shit. Like, holy fuck. And I've gone out of keto.
Yeah.
You're like fucked up for 2 days, man. You feel like you're gonna die.
I can imagine.
Like your stomach's all fucked up. You got the runs. You have a fever. You're like, why the fuck did I ever eat anything with carbs in it? So now I'm so scared to get out.
Man, this is fucking intense.
But it's been working for me. I mean, I'm like,
that's good. Yeah,
easier to tie my shoes. Yeah. It's not like when the submarine goes on too deep and all the bolts start shaking.
That's what it's like.
It's like. But now I'm just like, okay, just tie my shoe and.
So I didn't realize they had all those kinds of disadvantages when you're too big.
There's something in the way.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta bend down a little further.
Yeah.
Well, because like before, I'm like, okay, I can only tie my shoe like if I really get down. Yeah. But now I can sort of stand.
That's good. There you
tie my shoe. I'm like, oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah.
It's back.
Yeah.
I was like, so it was literally like 8 pounds I was stopping from doing that.
So what happens with the next 8 pounds?
Either that or it's just because like I always had like hard belly.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I was just eating so much bread and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So maybe it's...
I guess it's...
Yeah. My body's just breaking down slowly. Oh, and I don't have the fucking keto gut anymore, so, I've gone to the gym again without fear of shitting myself.
You gotta tell that story.
Oh my God.
You told me that one off air, but...
It was like the first week I started keto, I went to the gym. And I swear to God, after 3 squats, and I wasn't even like pumping
squats too.
It was squats, and like I was like, okay, I'll do a warm up. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, 120.
Yeah.
Your legs can push 120.
Oh yeah.
Without even trying. Mm-hmm. I was like, after the 3rd one, I fucking just put it up. I left my stuff and I ran to the washroom. I swear to God, I spent more time in the washroom than I did in the gym. Because, like, I went on the bike after.
Shit.
The bike. Oh my
Even
god!
the worst things.
Like
the worst things.
After through 5 minutes, it's like, okay, just keep it together, man. Back in. And I was like, oh god. Then I started looking up keto Rhea, and it was a thing. I didn't know that, but that's what I was like. After that, I was like, okay, I gotta actually plan this out.
I think any radical diet change does that. I heard people like switch like vegetarian to veganism is the same kind of thing when they change to it.
Yeah, because I've tried altering my diet before, and I'm like, I could give up sugar, I could give up bread.
Yeah.
But before it was like, oh, you have to give up meats.
Yeah. No.
I'm not giving up meats.
I gave up meats with no issue, but that was never...
Well, that's because meat used to make you throw up.
Exactly.
That's the opposite.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I can eat fucking salad. That's easy. I ate salad every day in fucking college when I was skinny.
Yeah.
It was just when I had money after I was like,
It's like, food.
Food. See, that's what fucked me up. Because in college, I was eating tomato soup. Or it's like ketchup tomato soup.
Oh, god damn.
You know?
Yeah. The struggle.
The
struggle, yeah.
I was making ramen lasagna. That's when you make ramen noodles, and then you put cheese and pasta sauce in it, and it's ramen lasagna.
Shit. This is the saddest episode of the show.
I was super poor in college. Let's be honest.
Oh man.
I think that's it.
Yeah, so
that's it for the episode.
So I guess we should call it a day. I think you got things to do. I've been up since like 6, so.
Dude, I went to bed at 4. I was like, oh shit, it's 3. I gotta go to bed soon. Then I started reading manga. Oh, fuck.
Man, I think this guy needs to take his morning shit. My dog needs to go for his walking shit.
Oh, you were? I thought you were talking to me.
Yeah,
this guy here.
Yeah. I think my dog and Dan need to go take their morning shits. So
yeah.
let's call it a show. We'll catch you next time.
This is gonna be a battle.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work. Luckily, there's a lot of downtime, so I can probably edit it while I'm at work. All right, guys, catch you later.
If you have any crazy gaming topics or stories you want us to talk about, or just want to contact us, go ahead and send us an email to bithudgames@gmail.com or slide into our DMs on our Instagram. You can find us at BitHud Podcast. All the links are on our show page or in the description. I told you that my ex-girlfriend, I was talking to her over Instagram.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, on her birthday, she's like, yeah, my sister's married, and I'm working as a fucking cook or a waitress at a fucking bar. And she's like, I live with my fucking parents. And I'm like, just sitting there like, well, that's okay. Good for you.
That's what you always wish for.
Oh, I'm so glad you cheated on me, you fucking hoe. Eat shit.